In a recent podcast, which was released, I believe, this week, Mike Tyson gave his thoughts on this upcoming Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor fight. I'm going to quote Mike Tyson directly here. He says, "McGregor's going to get killed. I got mad because I thought they were going to use MMA rules against boxing because that's what it's all about. Can the boxer beat the MMA guy? So McGregor put his dumb ass in a position where he's going to get knocked out because Mayweather has been doing this all his life since he was a little baby, and Conor McGregor can't kick or grab or stuff. He's not going to stand much of a chance. No way, no way. It's going to be exciting. The whole thing is exciting because it's got a circus kind of atmosphere. But I love the fact that Conor's a character. Floyd never met a character like this. There's no doubt it's going to put a bad taste in people's mouths, but it's going to happen. I never thought it was going to happen. Then I heard about the rules and I said, the rules are just sucker rules for McGregor. McGregor took the biggest sucker rules in the history of boxing, of mixed fighting." Those are the words of Mike Tyson. And I kind of understand where Tyson's coming from. You know, he was hoping that it was going to be in the cage, basically. That it was going to be Mayweather boxing and McGregor doing his MMA stuff. There's no way Floyd was going to do that. Certainly not for the first fight. There's some talk that if they have a rematch, it might be in the cage. I don't know. I guess it depends on how much money there is and what Floyd's ego can take. You know, that's the thing. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you think about Mike Tyson's comments here. Some people assume that if Floyd Mayweather went in the cage, most people I think assume that if he went in the cage and tried to box, McGregor would just take him down and make him tap in a matter of seconds. But we've never seen a top level boxer who was anywhere close to his prime go in a cage and actually try and win an MMA fight with his fist. We've never seen it. We've seen washed up fighters who are fat and can barely move, like James Toney and Ray Mercer and people like that. We've seen those kind of guys go into the MMA cage and get tapped out. But, you know, that's a far cry from a prime young fighter. And I'm not saying this is Mayweather. I'm just talking generally. It's a far cry from a prime young, athletically gifted fighter going in the cage. A guy who would be able to move out of the way from takedowns. A guy who would be able to stay on his feet long enough to actually land some strikes. You know, so I'm not 100% sold on this idea that no boxer could go into MMA and win a fight just using his boxing skills against a top level MMA guy. I'm not convinced by that. But the thing is, we're probably never going to see it, or we're not going to see it for a long time, because if a fighter of a top level did go into MMA and lose, that would seriously impact his market value, or potentially could. And it could potentially harm boxing. So I don't think many fighters, or perhaps their people around them, their teams, would allow them to do it. You know, would want them to do it. So that's the issue. But Mike Tyson wants to see that kind of thing. You know, he wants to see a Mayweather using just boxing skills against McGregor, using his full MMA repertoire. Mike Tyson's a fighting man. He loves all that kind of stuff, so I can understand where he's coming from. Let me know how you feel in the comment section, people. It's happening. I'm out.